And severe weather is threatening more than half of the nation this morning. Millions of Americans are bracing for more torrential rains, straight-line winds, and hail. Devin Dwyer has more.
Widespread storms across the eastern half of the country dealing a powerful punch. Damaging winds and large hail uprooted trees and knocked out power to tens of thousands, from central Pennsylvania to Washington, D.C. In the nation's midsection, the threat of thunderstorms and flash flooding now marching eastward, extending from Houston to New Orleans and north into Arkansas. In Houston, a mother was killed instantly when a tree limb fell on top of her. Her horrified 7-year-old son looking on in the driveway. Just a few miles east in LaPorte, Texas, at least a dozen people were injured when their construction tent collapsed, blown over by a suspected funnel cloud.
It was just minor injuries, scrapes, bruises, cuts, contusions.
Look at that, dude. Look at that.
But they weren't so lucky in North Dakota on Monday, where a funnel cloud with winds of 120 miles per hour raked through a camp of oil field workers. It injured at least 9 people, one critically, and destroyed 15 trailers.
It's about to go right over us.
I could see a funnel cloud coming down, and I went, oh, this is not good.
Dude, where do we go? We've got nowhere to go.
Elsewhere, it's all about the flooding. Some parts of Houston have seen 6 inches of rain just over the past few days, turning streets into rivers and rivers into lakes. And the region is bracing for still more severe weather. Devin Dwyer, ABC News, New York.
Now let's head over to Chris for a look at our local forecast.
First Alert Weather is brought to you by the Medical Center.
Well, one thing to keep in mind when you're hearing those reports about severe weather, that it does affect a lot of people in different places, and it affects certain people differently depending on what they receive, whether it's hail, flooding, tornadoes, or whatever. When you see the map that says like 140 plus reports or whatever, some of those reports are duplicated. Some of those are people reporting the same thing that happened in the same spot. When it's whittled down, it's not quite so many reports, not to say that there wasn't severe weather. And in the case of that one video where you see the guys getting in their truck with the tornado right there, that was not a smart move. So while it was compelling video, as we always say, don't try this at home, okay? Here's a look at First Alert Live Doppler radar. As we look around southern Kentucky, we're not seeing anything out there. We had a few isolated showers that popped up earlier this morning back along the Pennyrile and Western Kentucky parkways, but those have just faded away. But we'll see more development as we go through the day, especially with all the heating that's in place and all the moisture. Perfect combination for some pop-up showers and thunderstorms, maybe a little more coverage today than what we saw yesterday. 67, the current temperature right now. Let's take a look at temperatures across the Mesonet network. It's 67 up in Hodgenville, 63 Campbellsville, 64 in Albany, 67 Glasgow, 66 Greenville, and in Madisonville, 67 in Elkton. Scottsville coming in at 66 with a dew point of 63. That's, again, another way we measure the amount of moisture in the air. This is a lot better way to measure just the effects of the moisture and how it kind of wearable weather is what we call it when the humidity gets so thick. This is better in coverage of what it means when we say the amount of moisture in the air than relative humidity. This is the dew point, or the temperature at which the air is saturated with moisture. And as you can see, the numbers are close to the actual air temperature, so that means what we're feeling out there is very muggy air. And you can see it too from Doppler cam. There is that haze right around the campus of Western Kentucky University. Yes, we have the sunshine and a few clouds, but given the heat of the day and an approaching front, an area of low pressure, all the moisture hanging around, there will be showers and thunderstorms later today. 67 right now, the wind's light out of the south, falling barometer at this hour. Munfordville, you're starting the day at 66 degrees up in Hart County. Our AAA Systems weather cam, you're seeing a few high clouds there. Greenville, you're seeing some high clouds, but a fair start. You're at 66 degrees. They're in Muhlenberg County, and look at the fog that's in Mammoth Cave National Park at this hour from their weather cam. Temperature at 67 degrees. Air quality, not much has changed here. Actually, the pollen count has gone down into the moderate category, and that's because of some of the rain that we picked up yesterday. Ozone moderate, molds are low, UV index will still be running high despite the chance of some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. As far as the pollen count, it's mainly grasses now rather than trees, but any tree pollen, juniper and oak. Hometown forecast today, we go to Green River Lake for your forecast in Campbellsville, Taylor County, 84 today, 83 for Greensburg and Greene County, Columbia and Adair County, your high temperature around 82 with that chance of a scattered shower or thunderstorm. By the way, tonight's Powerball jackpot estimated to be at $152 million. The next Mega Millions drawing estimated to be at $26 million. Radar lit up yesterday with those pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Well, look at this. This is more organized. Heavy rain and thunderstorms moving into southern western Tennessee, northwestern Alabama, down around the Muscle Shoals area, moving into Memphis, Tennessee. Heavy rain and thunderstorms there. Some of that energy will be creeping northward as we go through the day, with clouds thickening up too, and all wrapping around that closed low pressure system. Any of the storms that form today could be what we call those collapsing thunderstorms, where they sit over one area and just fall apart with some heavy rain, lightning, small hail. 67 right now in Bowling Green with the cold front to the north and that closed low back to the west. The squeeze play is right here over southern Kentucky, middle Tennessee, with the scattered showers and storms that'll fall apart after we get into the dark hours tonight. But as the front approaches tomorrow, same thing, different day, more showers and storms. 85 today, warm and humid with those scattered thunderstorms about. Warm and muggy tonight. Thunderstorms and 65. Same for tomorrow. High of 87. Showers diminishing Friday. 86. Saturday looks good for the Glasgow Highland Games. 88 Sunday with a pretty nice day until late afternoon. We'll get more showers. Same goes for Monday. We've bumped up the chance there to 50%, a high of 86. Tuesday, scattered showers, and we'll see a high still in the mid to upper 80s.